every pony? This is Dratta Arcana today, and how are you all doing this lovely day? How is every pony doing? Welcome to my first reaction video. So yeah, welcome, and I'm actually going to be starting from the beginning. I cannot say that these are blind reactions, they are complete reactions. They're not 100% blind. I haven't seen the show in a while. It's been quite a few months, and I originally watched the show, and so what I'm going to do is this is a brand new series. You guys might have seen me through things like streams for the CCG or whatever, but I'm going to try my hand at commentary of the show. And I figured that since I'm brand new, the show's been out now since 2010, so I'm just going to start from the very beginning and try to do my best to commentate. I will try not to spoil it for anyone new to the show and stuff. So this is going to be a review, kind of like a review analysis / reaction, or at least I'm going to provide commentary. It's probably a commentary thing, so I'm going to be commenting on different aspects and so forth. So welcome to my new gig. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, and let's begin. A book. Once upon a time. Isn't that how every story in the world starts? It's like, once upon a time. Typical kids show. So these two ponies created harmony for all the land. Okay, so she raises the sun at dawn, and then her sister raises the moon? So that... how does that create a harmony? I don't get that. How does raising the sun and the moon create harmony? Well, if everyone that I thought would adore me slept through my job, I would be offended, yes. You cannot reason with jealousy. That's not possible. And of course it would transform her into a wicked mare of darkness. Okay. Most powerful magic? Okay, I want to know how this makes it the most powerful magic, because seriously, I have heard of some really broken magical abilities before. So, she had to take over the rising of the sun and moon? Okay.
Pull them both into the enemies.
So she's a unicorn, and she's reading a book. I feel like that this is definitely going to be based around that character since it's the first one we saw. But based on this intro, I'm like, what? Okay, so we got a Pegasus, a unicorn. That just looks like a regular old pony. Okay, that treehouse looks interesting. Okay, that's a pegacorn. In mythology, a creature of chaos and destruction and annihilation, according to history of mythology. Who are you three? See, that would be my reaction. You're three random people. You're friends? From the reaction of that person, I don't gather that you are friends. And that pony just waved to her as she runs by, like, seriously, how focused can you be? Spike? Oh, I get it. He's got spikes. Huh, that's hilarious. So, if you don't know dragons have what's called a baby form, and usually they don't sprout their wings. According to some mythologies, they don't have their wings in childhood. It's called a drake, basically. And drakes don't have their wings yet, according to dragon mythology. So, unicorns in mythology don't actually possess magic with their horns, but in some mythologies they do. So, obviously she had trouble finding that book. Harmony. They're in the mood. So this is a classic of look at the index to find the actual page. Key factor of actually studying. I feel like that book is misrepresenting what actually occurred. That is total misrepresentation. So another classic scenario of we start off when the prophecy comes true scenario. I feel like that this is cliche. Okay, so he writes the letter. Wait, you're a secretary? How can you not spell? Someone get him spell check. I can spell that. B-R-I-N-K. Brink. Okay. Alright. It's not like you can stop a prophecy from happening. Wasn't it Celestia, wasn't it this princess of the sun that banished her to the moon using the elements of harmony? Obviously magic like that would not last forever. So the end of the world happens in the day after tomorrow. Woohoo! This is off-putting. I cannot stand it when you have a character that can't spell. I granted that was intentional, but seriously, I wouldn't hold my breath either. I wouldn't expect a letter to arrive from royalty immediately. Or maybe my expectations are not right. By the way, that was gross, just so you know. Okay, cool. Wait. That is like a big insult. Like, why would you trust her and then just tell her to stop reading? That seems counterintuitive. Okay, so it's called Ponyville. I don't get why they're calling it Ponyville. I mean, I guess I can, but I wouldn't want to sleep in a library at all. That just sounds uncomfortable. Not the least of which libraries have closing times. Why would they let anyone stay there? She did it. She told you that it was an essential task, so wouldn't it be your royal duty to make friends? Good call, Spike! So that is not how you greet someone. Seriously, whoever that pony is, just no, you don't greet someone with a giant you don't do that. That's not how you're supposed to introduce yourself. But okay. Okay, she kicks the tree and apples fall. You know, if I did that, I would get a hurt foot. And that is not how. I feel like that this is very much like I cannot get on board with the two ponies other than Twilight I have seen so far. It's just like That is not how you introduce yourself to someone. Note, she says, doesn't take too long. Okay, that is just a classic Midwestern phrase. But I don't know if there's such a thing called apple soup. Okay, this might take too long. She said that as long as it doesn't take too long. I'm noticing a theme that they're all named Apple. I must note that 2 of those characters don't have Apple in their name, but they represent apples. Obviously. Oh, that is just adorable. Okay, that's the excuse you use when you don't want to do something. And that's very cliche. The moment that they're like, oh, and then you're just like, fine. That doesn't seem healthy. Why would you eat that much? You should always know the limit of how much you can eat. Obviously. Oh. So instead of cleaning up weather, you decide to knock over the new girl. That looks like it hurt, and now she's all muddy. So if you know anything about fur, this might be bad. Oh, God! That is not how you give someone a bath! Obviously. I love that reaction because she knows exactly what's going to happen. So, wind, temperature, water, and hair do not mix. Oh, so that's Rainbow Dash. That's all she heard about her. Didn't you just say the princess? Aren't you supposed to follow royalty? That just looks like a cliche version of the Blue Angels. Seriously. Okay, we totally took this from the Blue Angels. And even they can't fly like that. That's how you get someone to do something when they don't want to do it yet. That's how you get someone that's lazy off their rocker. You just say, prove it. That was beautiful. Well done, Twilight. I don't know, she missed a cloud. But and that's the face you make when you don't want to actually hang out with someone that you just met. Okay, Spike, you have no idea how Twilight is feeling. Yeah, it does look beautiful. I agree, Twilight. Yep. Oh, someone's got a crush. So that's like the reaction like someone would have when you announce that you have a crush on someone. And if I saw someone that had a hairdo like that, I would totally have that reaction too. Famous last words. Okay, so in real life, we call that kidnapping. So she is obviously like Uh, can you tell that she can't breathe? I think you need to re-examine yourself. That is a pony who is obsessed with a specific location and always wants to go there but never able. Would that really be all that bad if you dyed your coat a new color? Well, that's a fancy term. Oh, that sounds beautiful. Too bad I don't like the sound of birds singing, because obviously that's not what actual birds sound like, people. How does that bird not take offense to that rhythm? That was an insult. Okay, if you came up behind someone and they didn't know you were there and you went, hello, I would freak out too. That is someone with the face of a very uncomfortable... Jeez, Twilight, take a hint. She doesn't want to talk to you. Take a hint. See, everyone in this scene here is uncomfortable with Twilight. Oh, so I was right. That is a baby dragon. I don't know if I would have used that word. Well, of course dragons can talk. In most mythologies, they can. So obviously, she's not at all... Oh, man. If you'll... That would be my reaction when I heard that. Oh, cliche moment. Start with the very beginning. Once again, excuses and evasion. And I like Spike's reaction, like, what are you talking about? Oh, she decided to put him to bed for her. Okay, that is my reaction whenever I don't want to talk to someone. I slam the door in their face. Well, you totally are running out of time. Doesn't mean you're going to make it in time. Do any of these ponies ever think that when someone gets to their new home that they don't want to experience a party? Exactly! Well, obviously a welcome party would be boring if it was quiet, but it's a library. How did this pony even get... How did Pinkie Pie even get permission to have a party in the library? I feel like that those five are gonna have a relationship with this pony somehow. Wait a minute! That unicorn! There was a unicorn there that was in the other city. What is this? Okay. So obviously she's trying to sleep. Wait, does that say like 3 or like 5 a.m.? That says 5 a.m., doesn't it? That's what I would say. do you not know that, Twilight? Twilight, you're obsessed. You find that ridiculous? I don't know. I don't know on that. I like how she's just frustrated that every pony wants to be her friend and she doesn't really want that. Well, technically it is an old ponytail. Doesn't mean that it's not true. Okay, seriously. I think all those Pegasuses could have helped Rainbow Dash clean up the sky early. I don't know. I probably could. Okay, first off, you're the mayor of Ponyville. I love how they're getting excited over raising of the sun. It's like, that's like me watching the sky as the sun rises every day. Why would I ever get excited about that? I think you're overdoing it, Mayor. And she doesn't even show up to do what she's supposed to do. Yeah, that's a reaction that I would say. You obviously have no idea. Oh, she's gone. He's good. I called it. Ah! Dark smoke. Okay, now that looks like a legit queen. That is what I would expect. That is perfect. I love this character. Except for the fact that she's evil. Obviously, you don't know your history. I don't think this is a guessing game, Pinkie Pie. Good call, Applejack. How would you know the legend if you were trapped in the moon? By the way, how do you seal someone in the moon? That makes no sense. Okay. This is a bad situation for Twilight because now everyone's going to suspect her of cooperating with this pony. Well, at least we get the party all night. And that's an expression of someone worried. To be continued. Okay. Interesting episode for the first one. Yeah, I don't have too much to say about that besides the fact that Nightmare Moon. I can already tell that she's an alicorn. My OC is an alicorn. I feel like though that we wouldn't have too much in common. I'm just like, okay. So we got Twilight Sparkle, Pinkie Pie, Applejack, Rarity, Spike, Fluttershy, and Rainbow Dash. That seems to be like our main cast, and it seems like that Spike is Twilight Sparkle's secretary or something along those lines, like he's an assistant. I'm guessing it's a he. All in all, I think that it's a good episode. Well done, Hasbro. Well done. Good writing there. Overall, I'll give the episode a 4.5 out of 5. It's definitely a lot of character building, and I feel like that they were introducing a lot of characters. They were throwing a lot at us. I think the way they went about introducing these characters was a very secure way to do it, almost. It seems like that the actors knew what their characters were about. They actually did a good job. I feel like, though, that some of the stuff was forced. Twilight, a lot of Twilight's reaction to meeting these ponies were sincere. That's exactly how a person should react in those types of scenarios, and that's what's good. You're in a new place, you don't know anyone. If everyone kept coming up to you the way that they were, I'd be taken aback a lot too. I would just be like, ugh, another one? So, I'm not surprised in the reactions to what the individual ponies were saying. And honestly, I feel like that the episode could have been better. But all in all, it's a good premiere episode. It's obviously designed for a specific age group. And before anyone says anything, but Dratta, and I'm going to be like, but Dratta nothing. This is an obviously targeted age group. It is definitely targeted towards girls that are between the ages of 4 to 6. But there was enough adult content. I mean, some of the words that they were using are words you are not going to know for the targeted age group. You might know them as you're an adult. You might know them at an older age. So this reminds me a lot of things like The Lion King, Pete's Dragon. It reminds me of things like How to Train Your Dragon and everything. There's enough adult content in this episode that I can get behind. But there's also enough kids. This is an example of what Disney was trying to do back in the 90s. Give enough adult content while keeping it kids friendly. And I like that about this premiere episode. And I like that. I'm thinking I'm definitely going to start doing more of these and stuff. So supposedly there's a part 2. And we'll look at that on another day, on another stream, or another video. Once again, guys, I'd already seen the episode. I am looking at these from the standpoint of each individual episode and the fact that I haven't actually seen them, so it might sound a little fake, but I really haven't watched these earlier episodes in a long time. It's been months since I last seen it, so to me it feels like I'm re-watching the episodes all over again. And it feels like that I'm brand new too. It's almost like I'm getting back into the show rather than actually coming from experience. So a lot of these are going to be semi-blind reactions, so they're more commentary. I'm providing commentary. Anyways, guys, don't be like But Dratta Arcana. Don't be But Dratta, because I'm going to tell you no But Drattas, But Dratta nothing, and that's the way it's going to be. You cannot say But Dratta. You cannot say I have not at least given the show a chance. You cannot be, but Dratta, you're a gamer. Why are you doing a review? Because, but Dratta nothing. Dratta does what he wants, when he wants, how he wants. More or less. So no but Drattas. But seriously, it's a good show from what I am seeing from this first episode. I would definitely look at it more. So anyways, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for joining me on this reaction and or commentary. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll have this uploaded here shortly. And once again, guys, no but Drattas. I don't want to hear it. And I'll catch you guys next stream. So long.